Good evening everyone, Trace from the Wildlife Garden. Thought I'd do an unusual July update. It's so cold today and very windy and very unseasonable, as probably you're all experiencing. Hopefully the wind's not affecting the mic. I've just got the phone, I haven't got my mic on. I'm at the top of the garden in the wilderness, but it's late and the sun's just shining beautifully on the garden now after what's been a very glum, cold day with heavy showers. I thought I'd just have a stroll with you. I've been on a bio blitz today at our local woods where I volunteer, Worley Woods it's called. Not a lot there, although the pond that we've been developing there has done really well. The biodiversity in there has increased quite a lot since last year, so that was good to see. Lots of dragonfly larvae, and we've had frog spawn in there too. But yeah, a lot of life in that. But the only thing I spotted was a sawfly, a drone fly, one skipper, and couple of leaf hoppers. Not a single bee to be seen. I had one or two bees in the garden, and I know it's a swap over, but it's an exceptional year regarding insects to me this year. Last year I posted a video asking where all the bees had gone, but this year it's not just the bees, it's the flies, it's the butterflies, it's the shield bugs, it's just everything really. Hoverflies. I have counted over 30 rat tails. Those are the hoverfly larvae in my little pot that I keep with the nasty water in. I'll have to put a clip in of that. Hopefully they'll emerge, but yeah, it's just eerily quiet. It's like waiting for spring again when you want to hear the buzzing of insects, but it's not happening. Everything's growing though. The plants are loving the weather. It's not affecting them at all. I cut back some of the hedge garlic, but just the seed heads, and it's done a second flower, and these are all the seed heads. I was hoping in case any more orange dip were around, but no, nothing on them again. So lots of raspberries. We've had a glut of raspberries and they're delicious. I'll just take this one. Yeah, we've had lots of raspberries and white currants and a few red currants. They're delicious. So yeah, all down here is completely wild and doing really well. Shame it's not benefiting the insects. The buddleias in flower above me, but not seeing anything on it. I believe it's settling down a little bit, but we're going to continue to have rain. But if it could just warm up a little bit and this wind drop, insects find it difficult to fly, and it's like this. We've got our bees sleeping in the little bellflower. There's one inside there. Let's see, can you see it? The little, turn it round to the light. That's one. I think that's the Melita bee. A bit difficult to see in this light, sorry. There, can you see it? And then in this one, there's a teeny tiny little scissor bee, even smaller. Focus. There, sort of focus there. Little scissor bee. We think they're both males, waiting for females to emerge. They've been here a few days now, but we've not seen any females yet. Yeah, so plants are surviving well, doing really well. One or two bees in my garden. I can see a few here now. They do like this fuchsia. They look like common carder bees, which are quite hardy little bees. All my red campion has gone over. There's seeds everywhere. These little cups are full of seeds. And the wind's blowing nicely, so they'll be being shaken out. And the clematis are doing well too. A lot of clematis in flower today, this week, in the last few weeks. I've planted out the cosmos I grew from seed. Hopefully they'll be flowering in the next few weeks. And I've done some changes down the bottom where I had hundreds of poppies, self-seeded poppies. I've put those in the shed to collect the seed, and I've done some new plants out down there. I'll show you shortly. These are the white bellflower. They're not as popular with our bees, these little solitary bees. They prefer the purple one, but they do go on these once all the purple ones have been spent. Yellow loosestrife has loved it as well. It's kept their roots moist, so they're doing really well. And it's become quite the little jungle. The grass is still going well. Some of the daisies have opened up in the grasses along the verge where I try not to cut. I keep checking daily checks on the ragwort, but no sign of any eggs yet or caterpillars from this cinnabar caterpillar. We've got lots and lots in the garden, several plants now spreading lovely. This mallow is lovely too. This is self-seeded at the bottom of my rowan tree. The astrantia looks positive glowing in this light now, the shade of this dreadful fence. And this clematis is just going over. It's been absolutely gorgeous with the red roses popping out of it. They're all just finishing together now, where it's flowered its heart out this year. Just waiting for this buddleia to open. This is a white buddleia. There's, I think this is Sweet Sicily. Let me have a smell. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think that's Sweet Sicily now, all opening up, flowering. With the, I think that's bed straw behind it, as well at the base of it. Lady's bed straw. Trying to cover the mic up. I hope I'm not covering my own voice up. These roses are doing so well. Try not to get you in the sun. But useless to insects. And the fennel. Fennel's gone absolutely crazy this year. It's absolutely gorgeous. Again, they've loved all the rain. Stopped them drying out this year. These alliums. And the tallest allium in the UK, I think. There. Let's see, can I get to the top of it? Nearly as tall as a tree. It's crazy allium. The lavender's almost ready to burst. Look at it. It's massive flowers. Very tall this year as well. It's not usually that tall. Sweet peas have been, oh gosh, I'm on my third vase of sweet peas. They've been absolutely beautiful, filling the house with perfume. Good news is we've definitely got a leaf cutters. So we've got 2 cells filled now. Oh, 3. Oh no, sorry, 2. 2 leaf cutters, and I think there's a leaf cutter using that one too. And these are all the mason bee efforts. Quite a few mason bee cells filled. Look how many blueberries I've got too. Absolutely tons of blueberries. Feast on those later. Look at look at this. There's the telltale signs of a leaf cutter in your garden. Isn't that fabulous? That's amazing. Past the sweet peas then. Oh, and I've had all this come up as well, going down in the dark a bit. This is the fungi dead man's fingers. Look at that. loads of it. I didn't notice it was there until I accidentally stepped on it the other day and felt this crunch. Isn't that incredible? So we've got that there. I'm trying to get through. It's so dense now, it's hard to get through. Let's go through another restaurant here there. The hostas are also appreciating the damp. I've got a couple of... My granddaughter planted some sunflowers at playgroup and they're all doing well. We just need to repot them next week. Today I got a couple of bargains from... I can't believe how much plants are in stores now. I got Halanthium. Anyway, it's a bit. Bees do love that one, and another lovely little campanula. Well, the dark blue one, purple one. I've got this one over here, the light blue one. If you can see, because I'm in the light. Let's see. It's a bit hard to see it. And this is the changes over here. I've planted cosmos. Turn around. There's cosmos here. Oh, I can just see the first flower buds coming. Planted these from seed. Sweet peas here. I've also got my cabbages now big enough to go out. I'm hoping to attract the caterpillars of the large or small white, but not even seen those in the garden as common. And I have put out a couple of tomato plants. So yeah, that's our garden. Looking beautiful, but the whole point of my garden is for insects, and I'm not seeing any. Well, hardly any. There are telltale signs of some. Just go up to the raspberry patch. We spotted a moth, well, my husband spotted it. It's called a currant clearwing. I want to look that up. They're amazing little moths. I think they're a day-flying moth. Clearwings are very tricky to find and spot. Usually you have to, if you ever go on a walk, butterfly or moth walk, they have to use a pheromone bag. It's a little sack with a pheromone in of the female to attract the moth out, because they're just so elusive. When they put the pheromone bag out, the moths just appear from nowhere. You can't believe it. They're very fast flying moths, but we spotted a currant clearwing last year in the garden, and we've spotted one this year now. It was funny, before we spotted it, I was spotting more raspberries. I thought they'd almost finished. Look at all those as well. Before we spotted this clearwing in the garden, I'd come up to do some cutting back of the more signs of the tree bee here. Look on the rose. I came up here to cut back the mock orange, because if you don't put it back, it just doesn't flower as well next year, and it's a bit, then the bees love it. So I've chopped off the head of the mock orange, but I noticed the currant bush here was completely stripped, and then about a day later we had the currant clearwing in the garden. So whether we had the caterpillar on here and I'd never noticed it, I'm not sure. Can't think. Well, I'm hoping that's what it was, and I'm hoping they're going to stay around. So let's hope there's more than one, and they put their eggs on my currants again. Gosh, it's quite the jungle now, my garden. Sorry about the sun. The sun is quite low now. So yeah, it's all a bit crazy, and but I'm missing the insects so much. Oh yeah, the bench saga. Yeah, it's still not fixed. So I've pushed the chairs in the other day. I thought, I wonder if these old chairs will fit in there, and they do. So maybe this is what we'll be putting up with for a while. We're just not very DIY people. It's just not our thing. We'll get round to it one day, I'm sure. if we have to. Right, I'm going to stop, I'm rambling. Scaffolding's down from my neighbour's house, so that's good. It's been there forever and ever. And yeah, we could just warm up a bit. Another couple of weeks we might see more insects about. So I'll report in a couple of weeks' time to see if there's any difference in the garden. Guards insects. I can see a bee there now. Look, that's a white-tailed bee, I can see, or a garden bee it might be. So yeah, hope you're all well, and I hope I can, oh, it's so shady now, look. See, when, just before I go, see, when, now the sun's in the west, it's just beginning, there are trees here, these are the big plum tree here, and there's some evergreens, and obviously as it goes behind there it used to cast shade, but when the fence wasn't there, it used to be a little picket fence. The sun was shining all on the garden. Now I understand they've got kids with footballs and all of that, but oh, it does enclose the garden. When I moved in here, as I said, all our neighbours had gardens, proper gardens, flower gardens, cottage style gardens, and I could look across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gardens. They were just open and it was lovely. And in fact, if I looked to my right, that fence has now gone up, and I could look across to the brick wall. So on this side I could look across to 2 gardens. Now there's just the monstrosity of a trampoline and a wooden fence. It's just so dull and boring. So I'm happy to be in my little oasis. I hope you're enjoying your little oasis in your garden. I'll go now because the wind's getting very, very breezy, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye.